Hey everybody, it's Green Man bringing you another StarCraft replay, another TLO replay in fact, on Shakira's Plateau. I can't say that without making it sound like Shakira, but anyway, so we have EC Welmu, the Protoss, spawning in the... well, that would be 9 over there, so I'm going to say 7 o'clock position, and TLO in the 2 o'clock. Furthest possible spawns available, so get ready for a lengthy macro battle. Yep, 28 minutes and 52 seconds. I'm going to take a sip of water and get ready for this. Probe on its way out now for a scout. Wonder if he's going to scout the right direction first. Yep. So hope maybe TLO might actually get a chance to go ahead and drop down the expo before the drone comes for a bit of a harass. Up to 14, not quite the 15 pull, so it's going to be a little bit late. There's the probe. 200 mineral. No, it's not going to happen. This probe's just going to block this, is it? Or is he going to manage to sneak it by? No. He's going to manage to sneak it by. Hatchery down on 15, there we go. No tech to speak of yet for our Protoss player. I'd assume he's going to go Nexus first. I think that pylon's just a feint. I mean, there's no forge, so he's just throwing down that pylon just to, I guess, waste some time on the mining here. Neat little tactic, cancelling it, yeah, well done, just throwing it up another pylon, 400 minerals, so here comes this Nexus, there we go, so Nexus first, and then next 150, what's that going to be, Gateway or Forge? Yeah, Gateway, okay, yeah, so fairly safe. I mean, as you've seen, the hatchery's already down, spawning pool going down in standard 16 time, I'm assuming. Protoss Welmu here, I mean, he knows there's not going to be any aggression, there's going to be no aggression anytime soon, no cheese or anything like that. We've got a probe just scouting over here and delaying that expansion possibly when it comes to that time. 2 queens out on the way for TLO. Basically we're at the point now in the game where both players simply presses, well, the Zerg player presses SD, and I believe the Protoss player, what is it, just E? Yeah, E for a probe or something. Alright, Nexus about 2/3 complete, more drones on the way for TLO, not even bothering to get any lings at the stage. It's just going to allow this probe to wander about. Sending another overlord over here. I would say probably going to position that over here, just have a check on the gas, and same with this overlord over here. Probe still just scouting around, not doing really much of anything. 2 queens at the front, another 2 on the way, and we still have no gas, so I'm assuming that this is actually going to be the Spinishua Icefish build, where you get 4 queens up, you use them to drop down a whole bunch of creep. Yep, you spread that creep highway, you just use spines at home, but we do have a Stargate coming up for Welmu there, where's that Overlord? Overlord's just in the corner there, just out of reach, but with the amount of queens that he has, or 4 of them, I mean, even one Void Ray or a Phoenix, not really going to do much. I mean, so he should be pretty safe as a minimum. Getting this fully saturated over here, Is he going to drop down? Oh, he just did. Drop down a 3rd over there. I actually like that positioning. I mean, you drop it over here, pretty easy to come in with the Stargate and destroy that, or obviously it's closer to your troops, and with the queens there, and the creep spread, it's going to work out really well. Doing the same thing that he did last game, grabbing gases on separate bases. I don't understand why he does that. I just, for the life of me, can't figure it out. But it seems to work for him. Void Ray coming out, and a Phoenix coming out after that. Obviously is chrono boosted. This Void Ray going to be spotted probably by the Overlord, I imagine. No, it's just going to go past there. But this Overlord's going to spot it for sure. And because of where TLO's taken his third, there's just really not much that this Void Ray's going to do apart from take out a few Overlords here and there. There we go, and down goes this Overlord, yep. And there's a Phoenix. Do we have any spoilers coming up in response? Or another 2 Queens? Yeah, thought so. I mean, there's no real need with this amount of creep spread. 2 Queens can fend off that pretty easily, and fend off that Void Ray as well. Probably got quite enough energy as well for transfuse and whatnot. So, +1 level, +1 weapons for Protoss. On its way out, another Overlord going down, no big deal though. I mean, as a Zoo player you expect to lose them all the time. Robotics facility coming up. This Void Ray gonna go ahead and just rally between the Zelnaga watchtowers. Overseer on the way, level 1 for and Galar reconstitution for the Roaches. Sorry I didn't spot the Roach Den when it was actually put down, but there we go. So speed coming up. 2 Phoenix just going to go ahead and wrestle all these Overlords away from scouting positions, I guess. But not producing anymore. Oh, we have an Overseer over there getting a full scout. Sees the sentries. Sees the gateways. All 3 of them. The gateway at the front, of course. Don't know if you saw the robo, but I assume he'd be aware of that. Gas coming up in the 3rd, and gas coming up. So all 3 gases are taken, and taking a 4th. Fantastic. This Overlord's just gonna go ahead and chill out over there, probably get taken out by the Phoenix eventually. And ooh, that's not the best move there. You're not going to be able to put down a hatchery after that. But I mean, TLO is just playing so greedy. I mean, if we look at the units here, 69 drones to 56, only 10 roaches out, which is more than enough actually to fend off the Stalkers and a Void Ray with the Queens, of course. But 4th going down. Let's go back to the production tab. Spire coming up. Where is the Spire? There we go. Spire coming up. Hive coming up. And what are we? 126 out of 142. Small little gang assembling over here, taking the 3rd. Wrestling back those Zelnaga watchtowers. There's the Queens. They're going to get rid of that Void Ray really quickly if he's not paying attention. Oh, 25 hit points, manages to survive. Phoenix still just scouting around the map there. I'd assume with the timing of the Spire and the Hive that this is going to be turned into a Greater Spire very quickly. 32 lings on the way. Bit of drone harass going on here for the Phoenix. Roach is working on those rocks, obviously, to take a 5th over that way. More drones going down. 1 Colossus on the way being... no, not being chrono boosted out. Extended Thermal Lance, and of course Blink Stalkers on the way. Overlord's just pooping a little bit of creep over there. Little engagement there. 3 Infestors on the way. I mean, it's a 167 army against a 119 army with massive amount of creep spread. Not really a good idea to engage on this. So that's the cool thing about this Ice Fisher build that Spinishua created. It does give you really good map control and just so many options in terms of late game. There we go, spotting the Hive. Knows now what he's in for. We've got a engagement coming up here. I'm going to remove everything. So Colossus moving in. We've got a counter attack coming. This is splitting up. Let's watch this. There we go, working on the 3rd. Roaches coming into the main. Taking down the getting force fielded out for now. Of course, the force all moving back. Great delay tactic while gets up more roaches. Oh, taking out another sentry, and now the roaches and the lings are in the main. They're going to do some serious damage to this worker line. Taking out, delaying with the stalkers there. Remaxing once again, 2 corruptors on the way, 5 roaches, and there we go, the brood lords are starting. But he manages to fend. Welmu manages to fend everything off. But let's see how many workers he lost. Around 10 workers. Still, I mean, the great thing about that particular attack from TLO is it pushed the Protoss player back enough so that he could take down this. I didn't even notice that, but that got taken down as well. Took down this expansion. And managed to push this creep out even further. Protoss ball moving forward, taking out some of this creep, clearing that up. In the meantime, we have Infestors and 4 Broodlords so far. And yep, you can't attack into that, you need to back out, and there's the fleet beacon completing, and Mama ship on the way. Where's the Mama ship? There we go. So, I mean, this seems to be the how Protoss Zerg works these days. Zerg just macros like a beast, and then counters when possible with a slow army like this, and then works towards Broodlords, and of course Protoss work towards that mothership there, and of course going for the Archons, which for the purpose of doing that famous Archon toilet. +3 ground carapace coming up, level 1 carapace for the air, and level 3 coming up for the Protoss units as well. Another Nexus coming down in this location. 4 Zealots on the way, getting taken out by the roaches. Yeah, see, I thought so. He's actually attacking his own creep tunes there. He probably actually does need to do if he wants to take this base. But look at all these creep tumors. That is just so incredible. That's a huge amount of creep tumors. So, I mean, considering that, there we go, scouting 5th, moving in, blink stalkers blinking down. No big deal though, really. I mean, with TLO at 184, he can afford to do this. He can afford to, yeah, see? I mean, he's got oversupply, if anything, throwing down spines. To delay even further, probably going to push these rocks down. The Mama ship's finished, and it's out. Have another 4 corruptors on the way for TLO, and we have a total of 9 Broodlords, 16 roaches, and now we have the Protoss army blinking forward, moving into this area here. Broodlords are being sent in, a very slow army though. Now let's get rid of everything. So, Infestors dropping down some Infested Terrans. Nice fungal on those Stalkers, even taking down the Observer as well. Broodlords taking down the Immortal and the Sentries. Backing off, not enough energy, I don't believe, for a Vortex as yet. Oh no, just enough. Just got enough, but still very difficult to engage this army as it stands now. Which is why he's taken his 4th over there in that direction, as far away possible from Zerg. In the meantime, TLO is just going to work on this, take down gas, take down the cannons, and then push into here. However, he has to worry about this choke here, a really good place to vortex, and throw in the 4 Archons that are being merged right now. So 197 to 163, level 2 attacks for the Zerglings, flyer level 2, and missile attacks level 1, and level 1 flying attacks as well. 4th completed for our Protoss here. Moving out with some high Templars. They do not actually have Storm as yet. obviously that'll be on the list of things to get. But let's have a look at this army again. More and more Broodlords. Level 3 coming up for the Lings. There we go. There's a big ball moving that way, but Lings moving into the third again. Just delaying and being annoying and pesky and forcing this army back. You can't afford to lose any more workers. Look at that, 14 workers lost. You can't afford to lose that base either. Ling's just sitting there waiting for another time to counter. Oh, offensive spines. More queens. This is just such a good army composition. Oh, the Stalker's blinking forward. Get a big fungal here. Are we going to engage or no? Protoss force just moving through. Big death ball blinking forward into the Broodlords. Massive fungal. This mothership is nowhere near where it needs to be, but loads of its workers up anyway. The Corruptor's taking down the Colossus. Massive vortex going down on the Queens and the Broodlords. There we go. Okay, so this is going to level everything out. Remaxing on the 12 roaches. Watch these vortex as they come up. Broodlords and the Queens coming through, and no Archons. Well, Archons weren't in position. Are we going to fungal here? Yep, massive fungal coming down. Down goes the mothership. Down goes the Colossus. More Broodlords on the way. Wow, what a battle here. What a battle. Just Stalkers left. A flood of Lings and Roaches. Some Mana Zealots here breaking through as well. The Spine even getting in on the action. 84 to 161. Level 3 just about complete. What a battle. We'll bring this all back up. So, let's have a look at the units tab and see what we've got left. 66 drones for TLO. 28 Lings. Counter attack over there. Let's go back a little bit and see how that worked out. Hoping that was actually the correct time. So while this was all happening, Infestors coming down over here, and we've got some Roaches over there. How did they get there? Oh, drop. Okay. So Infestors going down and Roaches, while all this is happening, working away on this Nexus and all these cannons over here. Removing even more drones. We'll go back to that. Down go all these probes. Let's just look at this worker count. Jesus, going all the way up to 29, 30, 31, 32, 3. Huge. This is just absolutely huge. There's no way. There's no way the Protoss guy, I can't even remember his name, can actually come back from that. Just working on the Nexus after this whole mammoth battle with all this smoke over here. Incredible game so far. Just incredibly good play from both players, obviously. Moving all the way back, and then of course not quite getting there in time. Oh man, that's gonna piss you off. Go all the way from one side of the map to the other side of the map, and then you've got nothing. So units there, 66 drones, 20 changelings, 28 Lings, 7 Broodlords on the way, 22 Roaches, 171 supply to 95. If we go back to the production, we have another 3 Corruptors on the way, another 3 drones. I mean, this needs to get saturated, this needs to come over here. Stalkers and Archons just moving out. Only 3-2 at the stage. Zerg level 3, Zerg level 2 as well. Another mothership on the way, but I don't even know if we're going to get to that point. Blinking away, but these Roaches and these Lings aren't going to let that happen. Broodlords helping out in the back as well. Then retreating into the safety of those Broodlords. Moving forward once again, there's a nice Zealot to take up for free. And now it's going to be this base. This is the only mining base I believe Protoss has left. Yep, nothing left there. Main is nearly mined out. This has not got much left in it, so leaving the changelings over there to spot that expansion. More 5 Infestors coming on the way for TLO. 193 out of 200. Pretty much at max supply again. More upgrades. Neural Parasites. It's going to be handy in case of neuraling a mothership like you did in the last game that I casted. If you guys were lucky enough to see that game, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, go watch it. It's a really, really good game. TLO just absolutely on fire. Taking out some zealots, which were only really there for scouting purposes. I mean, look at this wall of creep. Everything is just covered in Zerg. This is the nightmare of the Zerg's form, as they say in the heart of the swarm. I don't know, in all the trailers and all that shit. I'm gonna have to send an observer up here if he ever wants to mine off that, but to be honest, he's just not gonna have a chance. And there's no way that he can really defeat this army now. 199 out of 200. I'd like to see those broodlords start working away at these gateways and this nexus over here. But I mean, right now, you can pretty much just hang. But the longer he waits, obviously, the more this mothership gains in energy, and that's why he's going to go ahead and start moving forward now. Take out this gateway, take out the zealot cannons, and yep, this nexus is going to be forfeit, just not even bothering to try and save it. All the drones, I mean all the probes, on their way over here, get the mining going over there. No chance of taking this either, still got pylons over there though. Here we go, Stalkers blinking forward, Roaches retreating, back to the Broodlords. Level 2 attacks on the way for those roaches. We have, how many hatcheries do we have? 7 hatcheries, working off of 7 hatcheries, 4,000 gas in the bank, lovely fungal going down. Let's get rid of this. Neural parasite again. Oh, epic vortex there. There it is, GG. Well, this is almost a carbon copy of the last game that I casted, except this time fucking excellent creep spread. Like, you know, I want to spread that on toast. That's so good. It's that Ice Fisher build working really well. Working off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mining bases, 7 for a macro hatch. There's just no real way you can defeat that. I mean, when we had that engagement over here, there were 2 vortex, but I mean, all their vortex were some queens and a couple of broodlords, and that force just wasn't big enough to beat TLO. So, anyways, GG, good game. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. This is Green Man signing out again. I hope you enjoy the next one coming up very soon. Cheerio, bye.